Hey guys, so today I want to go over the 3.21 patch notes for Path of Exile and mainly for what these changes mean for Armor Stacker on the Scion, and I guess we'll go over a little bit of changes that might affect the Champion and Juggernaut versions too. Alright, so let's get into it. First of all, there are some things we gotta go over. The Lightning Mastery that gave um, lightning damage with non-crits is lucky. That's pretty much gone. So we lost a lot of damage there. I guess we'll get to that in a little bit. But first of all, let's go from the top and see what kind of changes there were. All right, for armor masteries, there is some new 1% to all maximum res. That might be nice for all you champions or maybe juggernauts out there. It is a little bit harder to get 90 all res, if not impossible, on a champion. So getting these extra 1% all res masteries is pretty nice. I think there's another one if you have like reserved life and mana. And I think some champions do reserve precision on life, so that's kind of nice. So you get basically 2 all res for free. I guess if you are using um, what do you call it? Helmet, body armor, gloves, boots that have armor. I think the boots and body armor, these already, people already had armor on them. I think the helmet might be a little bit hard to get because I know a lot of people like to use the Alpha's Howl, which is an evasion base. So I guess we'll see if this can actually even be used. And okay, so armor evasion. There's some interesting defense options here. So, 10% of armor applies to chaos damage. Physical damage taken as chaos damage. I mean, not really all that great, but maybe someone will want to use these. Okay, so armor and evasion mastery. This one I thought was really cool for the Juggernaut, or maybe even Champion too, if you're a life-based build. Or actually, if you're CI and you have, let's just have a look here. You got Zealot's Oath, then maybe the life regen from this will apply to your energy shield. And so 1% of your armor and evasion rating. So every 4 seconds, regenerate life equal to 1% of your armor and evasion rating. And if you've got like, what, a million armor, then that's pretty much going to be a full heal every 4 seconds. So pretty interesting mastery, right? Okay, so attack masteries. Now, you can see they've changed these non-vol. Used to just say strike skills. Now it's non-vol strike skills. So we'll get into this change a little bit later when it pops up. But yeah, there has been some changes to the vol skills for strike skills, and that might affect how vols might worked in the past. But anyways, we'll see. Okay, so obviously there's the gain adrenaline for 1 second when you change stance. I'm not going to probably use this because I just don't want to have to bother fitting all this in and probably can't afford the points. But yeah, Champion probably would love this change here. Alright, 5% increased attack speed per enemy in close range. This seems like amazing for simulacrums when you always have tons of monsters around you. I tried putting this in POB, but it didn't really change like the amount. If I put in like 50 mobs nearby, nothing really changed, so maybe it's bugged or something. Okay, nothing else really here. So, energy shield mastery, 100% increased energy shield from equipped helmet. This is pretty big. It's about 300 to like 500 ES, depending on how much your helmet has. And a lot of the energy shield nodes on the tree that I used to take they would give about 300 to 400 ES for about 3 points. And this gives you about the same value just for 1 point. So if you want to increase your ES value, then this is pretty much like the way to go. I'd say just for 1 point. Okay, nothing in the Evasion Mastery. Okay, Evasion Energy Shield Mastery. This one here is the big one here. So 1% increased evasion per 5 intelligence. So what does that mean? But just look at, this is the non-Mageblood POB. I'm sort of still trying to work around what to do with it. But see, I took the master here, and if we just check it out, it is a total of 15.7%. Oh no, yeah, 15.7% damage increase to take all these 6 nodes here. So that's pretty much the same as this lightning mastery. The lightning was about 20 to 22% more damage. And if we look at our armor, we're at 656k here. Without this, we go down to 500. So it's about 100k more armor. And yeah, about like 1 million DPS, right? If you count like all the nodes. So, and this of course will scale with your intelligence. You see my intelligence is pretty low. I don't really even have intelligence on a lot of my items, but once you get some good gear with, you know, intelligence on the rings and on your helmet, you can get up to about 500, 550 intelligence, and that will give you quite a bit of extra evasion or armor, you could say. And okay, so yeah, it is a little bit far though, right? So it's 6 points, whereas this was 4 points. So if you look at it, it's just about 2 extra points to grab these nodes here, and these 2 nodes are actually pretty good too, right? So you gain 2% of ES on kill, 10% ES, 15% evasion rating. These are all pretty nice points anyways. And the intelligence nodes here are actually pretty nice too. So we get 130 intelligence here. That's more ES. Yeah, so I'll probably try to take this this node here, I think, on my next armor stacker. And let's see. Okay, I don't really think there's anything else here. Life Mastery, was there anything good here? No. Okay, so Mana Mastery, there is a new Mana Reservation Mastery, 12%. You can easily take it on Scion right here, but I wouldn't really go out of my way to just, you know, take 2 points here. I'm only taking this because my Timeless Jewel gives me aura effect on this node already, so you just take this for 1 point. But otherwise, it's actually more efficient just to take these two 8% nodes, because, you know, 16% for 2 points versus 12 for 3 points. You can even grab another 8% here if you need it. So it's nice, I guess, you know, when you're trying to fit in maybe your haste aura, maybe just the extra 12% here might help you out. But I guess I would only take it if, let's say, my Timeless Jewel had a good node here, then I would try to take it. Otherwise, I'll just take the normal ones, I think. And I think that is it. Okay, so the remove masteries, obviously all of the aura reservation specific masteries are gone. This is probably gonna only affect the champion or juggernaut versions, because Scion, we don't really even take them to begin with, but I think you can get the extra mana reservation with a few extra small clusters, so it's not the end of the world. And okay, so oh yeah, let's see this lightning. Rest in peace. This was a very fun node to play with. But anyways, yeah. So we can get the damage in other ways, and I think definitely with the this node here, the increased evasion for 5 intelligence, and then that and the nodes that we'll get on our Crucible weapon tree will make up for the damage loss from this lightning mastery. Okay, so last thing to note is it's kind of down at the bottom here. Take a look. Okay, so here, Vol strike skills can no longer be supported by Ancestral Call. And they're no longer affected by stats that cause strike skills to target additional enemies. So what does this mean? And I'm not really too sure myself, actually, but previously you could use Vol Smite. You could group up a whole bunch of mobs around a boss, press Vol Smite, and Vol Smite would do a lot of hits, and it would basically just one-shot the boss because of the let's just see. So Vol Smite has a melee hit. Now this can only hit one target. It can't overlap, but the area hit can. So what you could do is you could just group them all up, and the area hit part would kind of shotgun and do a lot of damage to bosses and stuff like that. And I think before the Vol Smite was affected by gems like Ancestral Call and Extra Strikes. So you could get like some pretty insane one-shots. I think I even one-shot Kosis and Omniphobia on wave 30 on Simulacrum just with one Vol Smite. That was pretty fun. But I don't know if you will be able to do that anymore. It'll definitely still shotgun. It seems doesn't seem like they changed that part, but you won't get in as many strikes because you're not going to get the extra from Ancestral Call or whatever. So it might not do as much damage as before, but that's just something to keep in mind. And I think that is it. Well, let's just check the monster balance. Did they remove the mana boys? No. Oh, but you know what? There is actually a good change here. This one. So the purple crystals that like kind of blow up and kill you, they're now chaos damage instead of elemental damage. So it basically just means that this mod does nothing to us now. I mean, if you're a CI, right? So if you're CI, this is basically just a free mod or a free monster mod, right? All right, and that is it, guys. Let's see. So I'm still kind of messing around with the POB. I'm trying to make the non-Mageblood version first. And I'll put the one I have currently in the description of this video. And I guess I'll be posting updates as I update it. And I'll try to do some sort of build diary videos whenever I have time. I'm a little bit busy in real life right now at work and such, so I don't know if I'll have as much time to be streaming or making videos as last week, but I'll try to keep putting out some, I guess, build diary type of things and update you guys on my progress. Anyways, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in 3.21.